I'll admit, my videos haven't been the most positive as of late.
Clearly pointed to the cones I went to first.
A lot of it has been a little angry. Hey, Jenny, are you gonna get up? Give me a sec! And, my therapist tells me that I need to relate more positively to my surroundings, or I'm going to have a heart attack by age 36. So I am proud to introduce you to Things That Please Me, the sequel to Things That Anger Me. Can't believe I have to f***ing do this. Thing that pleases me, number 1. I like chewing on plastic straws. But I did have to stop myself eventually because my family could always point out which drink was mine and made fun of me for it. And also I started to eat the straw like I was a starving Victorian child. But what if I eat the straw? Then the turtles won't have the chance to. Yeah, now that I think about it, I am a hero. I also like flat soda. Full disclosure, the bubbles are always a bit too much for me. Too much sensation, I say. I like myself a smooth, sweet sody. One time, I was driving with my brother, and I saw a car with a license plate, and it said, "Let's go," and that tickled me greatly. Let's go. I've also been doing this weird thing ever since I was a kid where I just don't drink water for like hours and hours, and so I get super duper thirsty, and then I go and I prepare myself a nice glass of ice cold water and then chug it down, and it tastes really good because I'm dying of thirst. And yeah, that's definitely not a good thing to do, but it's fun for me. Lately, I have been giddy. Have you seen the new live action Snow White? Mufasa? No? Well, me neither, and neither has anyone else. Yes! I'm sorry. I'm happy. Live action sucks so bad. I'm sorry, but it does. I didn't want to see these stories hyper-realistic, and to be honest, you can't really call these things live action when they're basically entirely CGI. So yeah, just bring back the 2D animation, just for the love of God. I just love how people aren't spending their money to go see these things anymore. Like Disney, come on, just because you stamp your name on things doesn't mean I'm gonna go see them. And it's about time you learn that and go back to the drawing board and start thinking about what actually is good and what people want to see. Come on. I really like grilled cheese sandwiches. I've had like 5 this week. I like whenever someone's dating someone and I get bad vibes from them, so I'm like, girl, leave him. And then she's like, no, and then later it turns out that yeah, he actually was bad. And then she's like, oh, you're right. Like, yes, I was. I like the movie The Most Dangerous Game from 2020 starring Liam Hemsworth. Like, it's not a good movie, but Chris Webster is so talented. I like thinking about, like, if there was a home intruder, how I would fight them off and protect my family. I don't particularly like this one, but my brain sure likes to remind me of every single mistake I've made in my entire life. I like making paper stars, and here's a picture of my collection. I know I was talking crap about live action Disney movies just a second ago, but I am really liking the video game movies that are coming out lately. Not the Minecraft movie one. I've got my issues. But if we're still going on this road of turning video games into movies, I would like to propose Portal 2, please. Yes, I know they would have to make Portal 1, but please, Portal 2. Oh my god. I like the color purple. I like when a YouTuber finally plays that game that I wanted them to play. I'm looking at you, Markiplier, and Still Wakes the Deep. I like when Nintendo doesn't put insane prices on their new products. Cough, cough! I like when my nieces and nephews choose to waddle over to me before my siblings. Suckers. And that concludes my list of the things that please me the most. I feel so relaxed and happy. My therapist was so right. This was a wonderful idea. Anyway, please join me next week for the top 10 celebrities I hate most in the world. Number 5 will surprise you. Last week I asked you guys, who is your Miss Wagner? Which is a person who has wronged you and you do not like. So today's comment comes from Dr. Danger 907. He says, my Mrs. Wagner was my 5th grade English teacher. One time made us write about the hardest thing we ever went through. Kids were talking about friends moving away or hamsters dying. Me? My parents' divorce. I cried in front of the whole class. What a jerk. Yeah, that's pretty effed up. Wow. Who asks their kids, their students, what was the worst thing that happened to them? It's a little bit of an invasion of privacy. Blah. So this week, I'm going to ask you guys, what is something that you like that nobody else seems to? Like a hill that you'll die on, but this time about things that you like. let me know, and I will be in the comments replying, because I have a lot of fun doing that, and maybe you'll get picked next week. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please maybe like or subscribe if you're feeling it. And yeah, if you didn't like it, then please do not tell me or I will cry. Okay, bye!